Hello everybody, welcome back. This is a different content. We're gonna be playing Slay the Princess. I heard it's a good game. They're really good reviews. I have not touched this game at all. Don't know what to expect. We're gonna jump right into this. So, this is a horror game. I thought this was a visual novel, honestly, when I saw it, but I guess, yeah, checks out with the art. Okay. Slay the Princess contains flickering images, effects, as well as a parallax effect. That on rare occasion has caused motion sickness in players. If either of these cause health issues to you, you can disable them in the game's preferences. Okay. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There is no premature ending. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Okay. So, first of all, yeah, let's full screen that first. Okay. So, and let me decrease actually some of this because I don't like it when it's so loud. So anyways, so obviously jump into a new game. And let me gaze.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh. Wow, there are okay. Wait, these are so funny. The end of the world, what are you talking about here? Wait, have you ever... Wait. Is there that the only reason she's gonna end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Jesus, so cynical. Like, this is funny. Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Well, okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet, I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva a la revolution. Silently continues the cabin. Turn around and leave.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Okay, I'm not gonna read all these. Yeah, this is okay. This is great. Actually, usually visual novels they only give you like 3 or 4 options. There's so many options here.
Somehow I doubt that, but fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
Well, I feel like there's gonna be a jump scare.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Hey, was I given the false like idea that I have my own choices, my own decisions? This is so messed up.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Good, maybe everyone should die. It's what they get for in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them.
Stakes and consequences aren't emotional blackmail. They're facts of life, and if you had an ounce of maturity, you'd understand that.
But you want me to kill somebody? What? They just force.
Fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
So don't tell me anything I do, it's just gonna force me to keep doing this.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will. And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden, but as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
Okay, so I already see things gonna be.
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
Are you serious?
Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
I agree with that.
You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Oh, what? Wait, I'm on chapter 2? I thought it was like game over or
You're
something.
on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. A terrible sense of déjà vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience.
Are you talking to... Okay.
The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day. If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet. And you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Okay, fine. Jesus Christ. Fine, I'll go to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
Are you serious? There's a warning?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar.
So these like the voices in my head.
Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
I have to go. Why? Okay, fine.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense. The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. Or good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway? No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that, but when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves? Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Okay, that's a lot of things right there. So, explore. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall, approach the mirror, or take the blade. I would like to explore.
We should look at ourselves. Wouldn't that be fun? You won't be looking at yourself because there isn't a mirror. There's the table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
What? Wait.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. You insisting it isn't there just makes me want to look at it even more. We shouldn't waste time preening, but if he is lying about the mirror, it might be important. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do? So we're all in agreement then. We're looking.
This thing's gaslighting me. Now I'm taking a look at that.
Walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago.
My hand, though. What am I?
And now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Okay. What the hell am I? So, okay. Interesting. So I'm like a monster type thing, cause that was not a human hand. That's interesting.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Okay, fine, you took the knife, but you really shouldn't hold it like that. Then how are we supposed to hold it?
This looks like half of a human body, like his legs, the butt.
The other way, thumb at the bottom, will look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom. It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Just make a choice.
Wait. Oh, my mouse. Why is my mouse dying? Okay. Wait, what the? What happened? Okay. Mouse. Please tell me you're not dead. You know what? I don't need a mouse to play this. What if I hold the
You
other
switch your grip on the blade. Congratulations. Yes! Isn't this so much better?
What the heck was that?
It really doesn't matter.
Oh,
Just get on with
oops.
it and deal with the princess already.
Why is this guy trying to push me? Ooh, I could throw the blade out. Should I do that? You know what, let's play the game with
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials.
interesting.
Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odor that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
Okay, that sounds a little scary.
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die.
Yeah,
But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? The fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Let's go in the middle.
You step onto the center staircase. Paths wind out around you in all directions,
Okay.
each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if yours is taking you up or down, but at the very least, it's taking you somewhere.
Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Okay, we're back. My mouse is now actually working. And, alright, yeah, okay. And also my thing changed. I have a dagger. Anyways, back to that. That was a very creepy voice.
You concentrate on where you are, careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else.
And that was very, creepy voice. So let's see.
And so you take one careful, focused step after another. One foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down, or up, or maybe sideways. But no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much.
Wait, how would you, okay, you know what, whatever.
You
Huh?
slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
What?
Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish,
What is
until
really
the only
cool,
things
actually.
experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Can I help you?
What the hell was that? What happened to us?
Wait, what the hell? Yo, I was actually falling asleep. Okay. What the hell is that? What happened?
I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs.
What the hell?
Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna save here. Wait, actually, why didn't I save in certain points? Okay, I'll save this. It shouldn't be that long, right? Let's start with
Princess.
Not gonna lie, she looks very different from the title. You sure this is the right person?
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. Where there was once just one of her, there is now another.
Okay, I feel like there's gonna be another one.
We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time? Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Oh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago. Do you need help? Not that there's much I can do, all chained up like this, but I'm the only one down here. So if you need anything, I'll do my best.
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going. Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are. How would we even do that? Where would we start?
Yeah, if I kill one, if I even slay one, right? There's gonna be more that pop up.
You would always start by stabbing her. Which her? Any of them. I don't know about you, but I'm sure glad we took that knife with us. I can't believe someone suggested you toss it out the window. Can you imagine? I don't think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her. It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
Huh, what if I just... What? Get you out of here, try and free her. Wait, what? We're getting 3 options here. Wait, so one is getting you out, one is... You do all 3 options? What if I click this?
Wait, that's not right. Go on. Take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
What is going on?
All at once you charge forward, knife aiming to slay the princess just as you strike at her bindings and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess.
So...
But this... We can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart. I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
We should help her. I think we did this.
The Contrarian.
How surprisingly sincere.
I feel like this guy, the Contrarian person.
I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
No, I was fully aware of that, my friend.
It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Yeah.
Please.
What the hell am I supposed to do? Cut you apart, like, surgically remove you from each other? You guys are like conjoined triplets. What do I do? You know, maybe I'm saying nothing. You know? Or should I just be like, should I just like say, what am I supposed to do? No. Oh, it's like a creepypasta. But you don't know if she had the chance to hear your reply. She's gone or placed with something.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
The mirror.
Oh, there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now? It is. Does that mean the world ended? Again, what the hell are we supposed to do?
Oh.
You're right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
It's just a mirror, man. Why is this
Again, what the hell are we supposed to do?
Shut up.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. No. Don't do that.
Dude, I only have one option.
I'm begging you, don't do this. It's different now. It feels... I don't know. Final.
Okay, I feel like there's something bad that's gonna happen. I'm gonna remove my headphones real quick. I'm very scared. Oh. Okay. Down with the mirror means it's tough to see, but... Yo, those eyes are creepy. It's... So you are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. You are at the cabin.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
So we're just some
am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you? I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks. How can the world have ended if we are talking? You are the only thing. The space we're in is vacant.
Nothing comes here
Nothing.
but us.
Yes.
Might as well
Nerves
find
and
out what the English is
fibers to
possible.
feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own.
I mean, this ramen is cooked anyway, so you know.
These ones are a contradiction. A winding kaleidoscope of paths and wall. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. I am sorry that you met this vessel so early in your journey, but they will make for a rich and vibrant heart. Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Okay.
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I know only.
Yeah, they are. Okay.
Shh.
She is part of me and
You speak in circles. You are familiar, but you are not. Nothing. There is no exit, but this vessel bring me more perspectives so that I may be. I have not lived.
oh.
More than you have found, but less than there are to find.
Infinite. Okay, I'm kind of like skipping through this. Apologies, guys, but I'm just gonna go through this.
Everything.
Until we meet again. And what if
Then we will be here forever, as we are now.
you finished?
You ask of things that cannot be
This story is
done.
really shaped to you. Oh my god.
How can I know? If you need time, you are as I am now, and I am not you. But I know that. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever?
Will you place the images
Will
of
you
and
place the
boxes?
image if you close that box? Will you become another you in another? You'll always come back to the box.
I am so confused what's
Because
going
you'll
on.
always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Did the game just close? I'm just saying, guys, I did not close the game. Wait, did it? Did it just close? So I didn't close the game, and the game closed itself. So it's either... I'm so confused. What's going on? Wait, I need to search this up. I'm gonna search this up real quick.
You have returned to me, though you were gone mere moments. I never left your side.
The game closes itself. That's crazy. This is like Doki. This feels like Doki Doki Literature Club. Okay.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Oh. Damn. Rip. I died. Oh, we're in chapter 1, so we restart.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that, you're here. That's the spirit.
Oh wow.
You make your way up. A warning. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to... We're not going to go through. Ignore him. He doesn't know.
Okay, I'm gonna just kind of skip through
The
this.
interior of the cabin, the blade.
So there is no mirror in this one. Ooh, interesting.
You take the blade.
Okay.
The door to the base. Her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous.
Here.
It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Okay, bro. Stop thinking with your hormones.
Focus on the task at hand.
Okay.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Should I just straight up kill her? Let's see what happens if I just...
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
But I feel like she's gonna, like, do, like, some move and, like, grab the knife and stab me.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this. You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over? It's over. You could check her sleeves if you want, but I can assure you that there's nothing hidden up there. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened
You know,
with
the voice
complete
of the hero is
accuracy.
to go.
The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that. You lean down and place your hand against her neck. We definitely won't if you keep talking. I'm sorry, do you want her to be alive? You just saved the entire world from annihilation. Why are you suddenly trying to call that into question? Wait, what was that? You know what that was. That was the sound of a heartbeat,
What the...
followed by another, and another.
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Well, it looks like I freaking called it.
Something sharp digs into your side, the shock of it sending your nerves into a pained frenzy.
What the heck are those teeth?
Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs. As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now.
But you I think you're alive.
See you around.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you, for whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Wait, what? Chapter 2, the Razor? What? I'm dead.
You're on a path. You're here to I can assure you that you're not dead. If he doesn't remember what happened...
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us
The
again.
voice of the cheated. Oh. I think I get the second voice that comes up. It depends on what path you take. This is the voice of the cheated.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about...
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons. So there's no reason... Those are two very different... Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. We mostly listened to you. How were we supposed to know she'd spring back to life? If she sprung back to life in this hypothetical scenario, then clearly you didn't slay her. But congratulations, you've been given a chance to actually do this. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We stabbed the princess stabbed us, and now everyone's right back to where they started. That sounds... Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left?
Screw this. Who cares what happened to everyone else? She's not going to play fair, so we should do what we can to save ourselves and just get out of here.
At least you know not to trust her, but you do realize that everything and everyone includes you, right? If you turn around and leave, you're dooming yourself as well as everyone else. We were so close to finishing the job last time. She can't get the jump on us twice, if we're...
That's the spirit.
Let's go.
A warning. She will lie.
He couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost.
We know what to look out for this time. Just stay
Why do I feel...
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken board. The blade is your implement. You walk up to the wall next... What are you talking about? You reach forward and... But there was...
Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
Very. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll find... So focus up.
Well, I was here. Should I take the knife this time, or should I...
Are we really doing this?
Once again, I'd like to remind you that she's unarmed. But you're right, this would be a lot easier if you had the blade. I hope you... The door to the basement, the air seeping...
That's right. Scraping.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her grating...
I hope you've come to rescue me.
There is something so...
Yeah. She thinks she's better than us. Like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
What if...
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you
See,
from
that's
across the
different.
room.
This is so much
I
different.
wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody. Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down. Exactly. She sounds threatening because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right? Last time? If somebody came into my house and stabbed me to death and then I killed him, surely I would remember that.
I never said anything about that.
But I don't remember it, so it must not have happened.
There you go again, talking up delusion. Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth.
I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right?
Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or...
What? No, I wouldn't stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess trapped here for no reason.
If you guys saw my face right now, I'd be like, you know, that one face where you're just like, really?
And you are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to, not stabbing distance to help me.
Stop being so sarcastic. Please.
I have absolutely...
She certainly feels threatening.
I don't have my knife with
Just
me
because
either.
she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means. But you know who has the capacity to quickly arm himself? You do. So stop second-guessing yourself, go upstairs, take the blade, and do your job. But I'm nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
Yes, of course. Haven't you seen that I've only been nice to you since...
Has she? Her words have been fine, but her general attitude's been weird and extremely suspicious. And I think that's what really counts. This shouldn't even be a question. She absolutely has not been nice to you.
Yeah, she's been lying to me.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would I keep a knife?
I don't know.
And why would I stab you to death?
Okay, you're
I
shifting
don't
your
know
eyes. That's
you.
hardly a lie.
You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
Okay, I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death. Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately...
What the...
But we don't have anything to talk through. We're strangers and this place is cramped and annoying and you should just come over here and let me out.
How many more times does she have to... We're clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you think I'm in a position of luxury?
You're acting like you are.
My entire world. And maybe you should behave with a little more humility. No. I have my dignity.
Shut up,
Fine.
narrator.
And will continue to treat you exactly...
But I'm not mad at you, so please stop standing so...
I think I've said my piece. I think we all have. But if you want to keep exhausting your quest...
That doesn't... Okay, I'm bored now.
She's bored. That's absurd. She doesn't get to be bored. Not in a way that matters. She's a prisoner. She's... Shit. In a sudden burst of movement, the princess leaps towards you, a blade erupting from her free arm, her wrist limp and empty from the violent expulsion. Huh. So I guess she did have a knife of her own after all. How conciliatory of you. We appreciate it, really. Now what are we going to... At least we're safe here. She's still in chains. And those chains stop her from continuing her advance, at least for a moment. She looks down at them with something, but then she...
Okay, maybe we aren't safe here.
She doesn't even hesitate before darting towards you with a that won't stop us from trying. You sprint for the stairs, but...
We don't make it.
No. You feel her blade in...
I'm going to kill you now.
With a squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die. You're on a path. No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin. You're what?
I feel dizzy.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that? Who cares about cards? You're all acting like this is about winning and losing, while this is actually about having fun.
You know, I actually like this. Wait, I actually like this guy, the contrarian.
Is this fun for you?
Voice
It's
of-
not fun for me. I don't like being sliced to pieces.
I'm getting like a bunch of different voices. in
Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many? This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realise that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction. That can't be right, that's too much responsibility.
Yeah, for real, that's so much responsibility.
I
goddamn.
couldn't agree more. We couldn't be trusted with the fate of a single person, let alone the fate of the world.
Let's just stay put.
Alright, I'm back. Alright, let's see.
The only furniture of note is a bent metal table.
So this is
a pristine
creepy.
blade perched. We take it. Okay, sure. You take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. And then we throw it out the window. What? That blade is the only edge we have. We are not. Too late. Fortunately for the rest of you, and for me, and for the.
Wait. Hey yo, I don't have choices.
That is
anymore?
horribly unfair. He shouldn't be allowed to just do things like that. You were the one who made us pick it up. See? You're not the only one who can figure out how to do things. What's done is done. I suggest you make the best of it.
You're all so mad at each other. I'm just going to sit here quietly in the corner. You can be the ones to figure out what to do.
So? Are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like you're supposed to? I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, but there isn't a door, it's just that mirror. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore. You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking.
Let's just move it.
Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end. You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the... And the mirrors... I can't say I was particularly invested in looking at it before, but now I really want to see what's in it. If it's so keen on hiding from us, whatever it has must be real. Guess it's time for us to see her again.
Wait, but we don't have a knife. The guy literally threw away our
Just
knife.
stay focused and you'll be fine.
What am I supposed to do? I'm literally gonna die.
You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp. As your body tumbles onto the basement landing, the form of the princess comes into view.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. And you still don't have a weapon. That's funny! That's a joke! I'm going to kill you now.
Yes, that was extremely silly of whoever did that. Probably a bad idea. That was you. I know, I'm just trying to add some levity to this. Well, since all of this was your idea, how about you figure out how to get us out of it? Oh, guys like us don't get to make any decisions. You should know that. I decided to pick up that blade, and you decided to throw it out the window.
This is why we've already lost. Can't even stop bickering with ourselves. How are we supposed to beat her without a weapon? She's so sharp.
Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Alright, I'm out of ideas. What we doing? Yeah, that's right, we just have to think. There's...
Just standing there, huh?
But you don't... And then she's... Ow! What a surprise. Yeah, we don't even get a second. Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? Nah, we'd know if we die. You're on it. No, you're in it. Where the hell are you?
I think we're dead.
Stop saying dead, all of you.
Wait, what was that voice that appeared? Oh yeah.
This is all horribly wrong. How many times? I don't actually know how to... I think he means how many times. Yes. Oh, I've lost count.
I haven't.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of...
But I guess we don't have time to talk about... Okay. Whatever we do gets us another... us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better.
Come on.
Okay. Compliment her on those gleaming blades. Skewers you.
You're cute.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. We just have to hit her hard. She skewers you.
Okay. Hey yo, why does she have 3 blades now?
More noise isn't helping. It's just making it harder to focus. Just keep dodging. Just keep dodging. Just keep dodging.
Just keep dodging, just keep dodging.
She skewers you.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming.
What's the point of avoiding me if you're not going to fight?
It doesn't matter how many times this takes. We can't give up.
Well, what am I supposed to do? I don't have a knife.
We don't even have a weapon. Yeah, some clod threw it out the window. Again, that was you. No, I was just the clod who suggested it. And if I knew we'd be stuck here forever, I wouldn't have done that.
Totally.
Just panic. Flee. She skewers you.
How can I escape when there's a freaking slide?
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
See? We lasted a little longer. Barely. She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels.
That's so cynical.
She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it? One last time.
Oh, these are all the other choices.
Fine. One last time. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason. She skewers you.
Yeah.
And then everything goes dark, and you die.
So, chapter 4. But this is gonna be
Well,
like too...
don't lose your head. We're in a cabin, and we'll take it. No steel claw, though. Was tossing it the only thing we've done that was permanent? That's a sick joke, universe. A sick, sick joke. If it's gone for good, then maybe we never actually needed it. That's what I've been telling you all. We can do this without it. We're tougher than... Yeah, mind over matter. Who needs
so many voices in
violence
my head.
when you have love? Who needs love when you've mastered yourself?
Oh god, this guy.
Who needs anything when we don't matter? Well, boys, are we ready? There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them? Yeah, leave it to the pros. Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover. Fine by me. It's more of a slide. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole... Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
Well, I think I died like 8
Don't
times
care.
now.
Just want to see how this ends. Fine. You make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
This is,
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Alright, I'm gonna take a chill pill.
Oh, do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we
This
go.
is super creepy.
Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. And then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
What the actual fuck?
Are you ready for what comes next?
I'm just gonna die again.
Holy shit!
Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth. Voice of the hero.
She's gorgeous.
Wait, what the?
Absolutely divine.
Okay, the voice of the Smitten is very down bad right now. What?
Yes, behold the perfect woman.
Okay, you're just a simp, bro. Come on.
Do you think we can throw her out the window?
For once, I agree with you.
That looked painful.
Is this beats? I mean, the art looks great.
How is she still alive?
I don't know. Maybe the baby heart in that freaking chest cavity.
Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. I'd say we bow down to her right now if that had ever even slightly worked for us. This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
Voice of the broken. That just sounds.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
Yeah.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Wait. So I have no voices in my head anymore, right? Except the voice of the hero?
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once. This worked before. I was able to make you dead before. Did you do that? It's funny if you did. You're nothing. You've done nothing to me, and I've done so much to you, and that's who we are. But it's like you're nothing now. You can't be nothing. If you're nothing, then what am I? Am I nothing too? No, I'm the one who hurts you.
Very contract. Right. So hurls herself at you, but as she does, her metal body bends outward, the very contact with what you are, repelling her to the point of destruction. The din of shrieking metals is like something small and delicate falls to her heart, being gently calming her. You've grown.
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will. Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same. I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions. The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
Interesting. So I think does this remember the last playthrough? It might. Wait, I can attack the entity?
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You... There is still much to be seen. Neither of us know the depths of our being. Perhaps at the end of this, I will be the one to kill you. Or perhaps we will leave this place together and find new horizons to discover. This one is sharp and single-minded. She is cruelty, but she is all. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be. Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets. My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have... The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but they are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my... I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of... Eyes closed. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners.
Okay.
There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
Interesting. Okay.
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
Okay. Destroy your body. I'm kind of interested to see what would that do. Here, let me make a safe slot actually right here.
There's nowhere for you. My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight.
Okay.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Interesting. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop right here because yeah.
You're on a path in
It's
the
already
woods,
an hour long.
and at the end of
So,
that path is a
I'll
cabin.
probably continue in the next video.
And in
like,
the
right
basement
after this.
of
I'll
that
probably,
cabin
like, literally just do it, like,
is
right
a
now,
princess.
I'm gonna cut this into parts. Alright, so see ya. Peace out.